Hi, my name is Owen Hund, and this is for speech class. Here's my audience. 3 people and a camera guy makes 4. And this is our persuasive speech. As a parent, many parents just throw their kids right into public schooling. Some parents think about it for a little bit. Some parents put them in a private school. They skip a year, put them into preschool a year earlier, hold them back, kindergarten. They're not mature enough yet. Many parents don't even think about it. They just throw them right into public school because that's what they grew up as. Homeschooling is another key thing to use versus private and public. Homeschooling is not so much new, but a newer way of learning. The United States is going more and more. It's growing more there. As a parent, you have to see how your kid matures. They might not be mature enough right away to go into public schooling, so you homeschool them for a little bit. Parents are the kids' first years of learning. You teach them right from wrong, yes from no. You teach them to speak. You teach them the alphabet, numbers, all that kind of stuff. So you're there for their first set of teachers. But as time moves on and they start hitting that preschool, kindergarten, they need to start moving on to public schooling. A little background on homeschooling. It's a type of education learning outside of school setting under the supervision of a parent or legal guardian. The family determines what needs to be learned and how it needs to be taught, but it does have to be regulated and applied in that state or country by the government. More background on the homeschool. Modern homeschool movement began in 1970 by John Holt. He was an educator, and he thought it was better for the term unschooling, as he used. He thought it was just a better way of learning at home, more settle by yourself with your parents, one-on-one basis. It was founded in 1977 specifically. Now, perks of homeschooling. Having freedom to do your homework whenever. You could start at 8 a.m., you could start at 8 p.m., you can start right after your mom and dad get home from work. You can do your homework outside when it's nice out. You know, you're going to jump in the pool after, do your homework out on the deck. It fits your parents' schedule, so they don't have to leave work early to come pick you up from a regular school and adjust their hours. It fits their schedule much better and helps them with their career, and you still get your studying done. You can vacation whenever. You can do your homework before, after vacation, during vacation. You know, you don't have set vacations like how in public school you had the winter break, spring break, all those kinds of things. You never feel embarrassed when you're answering the question wrong, unless your mom and dad make fun of you a little bit. But you're not under pressure with that. It's just a one-on-one answer, and if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. There's no school bullies. That's one thing. And you don't have to shower or get super ready to go to school. You're just waking up out of your bed and going to your kitchen table to do homework. The statistics on it. 2.3 million home educators in the United States as of spring 2016. That's risen from spring 2010 when they estimated it at 2 million. It's growing more and more. It's through K through 12 is homeschooling. It appears that homeschooling is growing. Now, Michigan's homeschooling. Michigan is the 6th freest state in the United States for homeschooling. It requires no notice to the government, so you don't even have to tell them. You can just start homeschooling your kid right away. A parent or legal guardian with the homeschool does not require to hold a Michigan certificate, permit, any of those things. So it can be whoever when it comes to a parent. You don't need professions behind it. Some local schools in Michigan for high schools are now allowing the homeschoolers to be a part of their athletics in that district. Not many around this area, but some like in the upper areas of Michigan. Now we turn to public schooling. Public schooling is a public expense for education in the community or district that includes a part of system of free public education from primary and secondary schools. The first ever public school was April 23rd, 1635. It was in the United States. It was established in Boston, Massachusetts, known as the Boston Latin School. It taught Latin, English, and Greek. It is still around today. It changed locations a few times. Some alumni there are actually John Hancock, Samuel Adams. Ben Franklin was a dropout out of there. The school goes from 7th grade, from Strida Middle School, till your senior in high school. However, it was an all-boys school at the time. Now it has changed into a co-ed in 1972. It's moved locations, but it's now in the Boston Fenway neighborhood, so it still stayed in Massachusetts. Perks of public schooling. Being able to socialize with new people every day. You're meeting new people with hundreds of people in your school, as well as attending the school that your neighborhood friends are. I mean, your neighbor next door could be in the same class as you or the class next door. You're learning from other professional points of view, as well as being taught by government standards. So teachers have to know what they're supposed to be doing. You become friends with all different types of financial wealth. That's a big thing. You could be in a rich neighborhood or a not so rich neighborhood. It's paid by your taxes, free transportation, school programs, clubs, athletics, all those kinds of things. When it comes down to public schooling versus homeschooling, a lot of decisions come down to what's best for you and your children. Not all your children will work well in the home school. Not all parents are cut out for the homeschooling. I mean, it might be difficult having the distractions like in a home where there's a bunch of, pictures you see every day. You're going to start staring at those. A classroom, it's the set classroom. It looks the same as the one next to it. It's not as distracting. I think the public schooling is definitely the way to go. You have counselors, you have teachers helping you down the way. As soon as you hit freshman year of high school, they are helping you get to your career that you want to be in college. You want to make sure you get there as quick as possible. And if you don't know what you want to do, you can always take an easier route with the community college. But their goal is to get you to be the best you can be with the brains you have. Your parents are the only ones that are helping you through this. There's no counselor you can go to with homeschooling. It's different, but public schooling is the way to go. It's a smarter way to go, and it helps you improve with your education. Thank you.